What's up, ladies and gentlemen around the world? I'm Arthur Games here, and welcome back to my channel. And I just wanted to make this character wish list video before January 17th, the community reveal events, because they are going to reveal a decent amount of the roster. So before that happens, I just want to make my character wish list roster. So I'm gonna make my character roster like this. I'm gonna start off with so my base roster is gonna be 30 characters. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the characters I already confirmed. Then I'm gonna go into characters I think are going to be on the base roster, and then new characters which I think will be on the base roster as well. So all them characters put together will make 30 characters for the base roster. And after all that, I will get into my top 5 characters I wish would be in MK11, and I don't think they are. So let's get on to the video. I don't want to make this video too long, but we'll see how it goes. So the characters we already know that are confirmed is Liu Kang, Katana, Sub-Zero, Dark Raiden, Scorpion, and Shao Kahn. We already know that they're gonna be in the game. Like, NetherRealm has confirmed it. So moving on with that, there's 6 characters. So the characters that I think will be on the base roster is Baraicho. And I just say Baraicho because I don't know, first of all, he's one of my favorite MK characters, but at the ending of his character arcade ending, he sides with Kotal Khan to fight Raiden in the tournament. I think it's been a while since I've seen that ending, but I remember that ending, and I'm like, oh, that would be pretty cool. Maybe did I say Shao Kahn? I think Kotal Khan, he teams up and he goes back to our world to fight for Kotal Khan in the tournament, and maybe I just think it's cool that because Raiden and Baraicho are really good friends, so maybe Kotal Khan has like his son to do with Baraicho's family and says, listen, if you don't fight for me in the tournament, something will happen to them, and that's why he fights out on the outworld side of things in the tournament. And I think it'd be cool, you know, because they are good friends. Just want to see what happened. But yeah, I think Baraicho is going to be in the base roster. I think Sonya Blade will be in. A lot of people saying that she'll just be a character in story mode, but I don't know. You pay a lot of money to get Ronda Rousey to play Sonya Blade. I don't think you just want her to be in the story just to speak. I don't know. That's kind of a lot of money to just not be a playable character. But yeah, I think Sonya Blade will be in there. And the next character is Takeda, because he's the Combat Kids, the 4 kids. I think NetherRealm is pushing these 4 children, and I like them. I like them all. And the character I like the most is actually Jackie, which they didn't flesh her out too much, but just her playstyle, dude. Her playstyle. I'm gonna get into that in a second, but I love her playstyle. But yes, Takeda, Cassie Cage, which is obvious, the green aura, all that stuff. Next character is Kong Jin. He is Kung Lao's cousin. He's part of the Combat Kids, so hey, he has to be in there. The next character is my girl Jackie, and once again, part of the Combat Kids. And I just think if they flesh her out more, I think she could be a really I like her in MKX, but just make her a cooler character, give her a new design, and make her playstyle more like Shotgun Jackie. Because when you play Shotgun Jackie, I don't know if you guys know, ladies and gentlemen, but Shotgun Jackie, you feel it when you land combos with Jackie. She does huge damage. She hits like a truck, and whenever you hit people with the shotgun, oh my, it just feels amazing. So I think stick with that, and just give her more personality, because I think she's one of my favorite Combat Kids. But yeah, hopefully they'll do that. The next character I have is Noob Saibot. Noob Saibot was in the story as no, not Noob Saibot. Was it Smoke? That was Nenra. Yeah. Anyways, Noob Saibot he's a fan favorite. He missed the train, in MKX. He just missed that train, and people been asking for him for forever, and he's a huge fan. Huge, people love Noob. And give him, I don't want him to play like MK9 because even though I didn't play him too much in MK9, what I've heard is that he is his owner with the clones and all that. I would say stick with the clones, but do more with the clones. And like Swamp Thing, like the way his clones act are in Justice is just so sick. Do more with that, and I think he'll be an awesome character. He's already a badass character by himself. But yeah, Snoop Sidewalk. The next character is Kung Lao, and the reason I say Kung Lao is because you can't. I don't think you can have Liu Kang without Kung Lao. And since now Liu Kang is now a revenant and the ruler of the Netherrealm, maybe Kung Lao can kind of fight and then fight Liu Kang and then actually beat him, because Kung Lao was always kind of in Liu Kang's shadow, and maybe it's time for him to get out of his shadow because he can hold his own. Dude. I love the way Kung Lao plays in MKX. He looks so badass. He got the hat, and all that. And I just think if they can do something like that, I think Kung Lao could stop being in Liu Kang's shadow, because I think he can hold his own. He's a badass character. And yeah, that's what I think he'll be in MK11. The next character I have is Jade. And people want Jade. I would want to see Jade back, and with all the character endings, all that jazz, hopefully she's in. And the next character, I like her as a character, but the way people play her, oh. But the next character is Melina. She's a huge fan favorite. I just noticed a lot of characters in Mortal Kombat, just in general, they have a huge, it's not like just one character, there's a lot of characters which they brought in, and people love them characters, and dude, that's why I love Mortal Kombat. But yeah, we have a Melina, and I think she'll be in, because, you can't have Katana, you can't have Katana and not have Melina, because I don't know, but people love Melina. I don't think they'll leave her out. I just don't think, which sucks, because just don't make her random. Please don't do something with her. Just people play her and it's just so random. Oh, that's annoying. But yes, the next character is Aaron Black, the newcomer to MKX. The first character I ever played in MKX, and I love me some Aaron Black. So yeah, I think he should be in the game. Has a huge fan. Seems like another new character, and people just love Aaron Black. He's a badass cowboy. What more can I say? Jeez. But the next character I have on my list is Scarlet, making her way back from MK9. And the reason I say Scarlet is because they didn't really do anything with her in MK9. I mean, she just have a good story in the comics and stuff like that. She was a badass in the comics. And I just think she'll be, with the way the graphics look, with all these characters, I think the way the graphics look and just what they could plan on doing with this character in specific, because what she does is she uses blood, she soaks it into her skin or absorbs the blood, and then she becomes more powerful. I think that gameplay could be so sick. I don't know, teleport to blood, make blood weapons, and her character design is cool too, and then she's another big fan favorite. So yeah, Scarlet I think will be in. Kenshi, the blind swordsman, so he has the whole big thing with Kano, Takeda, and Kenshi going after the Black Dragon, all of that stuff. And hopefully, I don't think you can have Takeda without Kenshi yet, because Kenshi, he's a blind swordsman, dude. Badass. One of my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat. But yes, the next character we have is Cabal. I think Cabal should come back because he was a Revenant in MKX, and I think maybe give him a little redesign. And I just think he'll be badass. He'll be what Flash is in Injustice. Just his playstyle, dude. I could picture it, just so brutal, moving so fast, and just cutting you up, slicing you up. I just think it'll be so cool. He'll be the speedster of MK11. But yes, the next and last character I have is Smoke. Human Smoke, another fan favorite character. I do not say human because I think if you have Cyborg or Triborg by now, I think you will have to, people complain. You add one, you got to add all three other variations, because there are 4 variations: the Cyber Sub, Cyber Smoke, Cyber Cyrax, and Cyber Sector. Yes, I say Human Smoke because he is a Nenra, he is a Revenant, and with the whole time thing, and that's another thing. Any of these characters can make it, even if they died, blah blah blah. this whole time bending story manipulation thing going on, they could just bring back anybody they want. But yeah, so another fan favorite, I think Human Smoke. It'll be like the black and silver or whatever they decide to do, ninja. I think he'll be just badass, and it'll be nice to see him back in human form. But yes, that is the characters I think will be on the base roster. And these are the new characters that I think will be on the base roster. So, the next character I have, new characters, is Fu Jin. You just, ladies and gentlemen, the God of Wind. That's it. Done. We gotta move on. God of Wind, like airbending, and yeah, that's gonna be so sick. Yes, Fu Jin, people been wanting him to be DLC, even me, DLC and MKX. Didn't make it, missed that train, but I'm glad he wasn't in MKX, because now we get the new engine and just all that extra good stuff, and hopefully, if he's in, probably the first character I'm gonna play. Yeah, I think it's gonna be badass. The next new character to the Mortal Kombat franchise is KRONIKA. And that was the lady that you saw at the ending of the trailer. I think NetherRealm hasn't confirmed it, but that character name is KRONIKA. And yeah, I think she looks cool. Hopefully she plays awesome. The next new character we have added to the base roster of Mortal Kombat 11 is Kano's son, and I forgot his name. I am so sorry. I forgot the boy's name, but I think he's been talked about in a lot of arcade endings, and I don't think Kano, the characters I don't think that will be in this game is Ermac, Reptile, Kano. I think those characters are not going to be in, but I could be wrong. But yeah, and I just think you have the combat kids, you should add one more, but he's not good, he's bad. He's Kano's son, and it'll be interesting to see what they do if Kano's son is in. I'd like to see that. But the next new character I have is Li Mei. She was in the story, and I think she could be badass. She could be like a skinny version of Baracho. I don't know, but I think she'd be cool. I'd like to see her back and see what design they do with her, what gameplay they'll give her. But yes, Li Mei, I think she's gonna be in. The next new character I have is Garrus, and I forgot about this character. Whoever this character is, I know I did, they had a leak on it or whatever, but Garrus, yes, don't know who this is, but Garrus, hopefully you're cool. You sound cool. I like the name. But the next character I have is Serena as a new character. She appeared in the story of MKX a tiny bit, and she did work for Quan Chi for a bit, but then betrayed him, did all that stuff. And I thought her character design looks so sick. I know she uses like knives and stuff like that, but I think they could give her playstyle, make her playstyle very interesting. But we'll just have to see if she's in the game. Hopefully she's in. I really like to see her in. But the next character is Chameleon, whether male or female. I did a video on this where Ed Boon tweeted a picture of a lizard, reptile, whatever, chameleon, don't know. But if Chameleon is in, as I said before, he's one of my favorite characters. Hopefully Chameleon can be in. I like the female one to be in. And yes, it would be interesting to see what they do with that character. And the next and last character I have from Mortal Kombat 11's base roster is Frost. Yes, another fan favorite. Did make a small appearance in the story mode of MKX, and I think would be very interesting. I don't remember of the MK, like that part of the story too much, but I remember her being like kind of angry, and I think that would be very interesting, being that she has ice powers, and I don't think she's as disciplined as Sub-Zero. So I just want to see what she would do, because she just lets it all out. I just want to see that kind of, I don't know, brawler playstyle of a Cryomancer, or I think that, yeah. But I would just like to see that. But yes, that is my base roster and all these characters put together, which equals 30. Injustice 2 was 29. I think NetherRealm will bump it up to 30. Add one more. And yes, that's all of the characters I think will be in the base roster. And now, moving on to the characters I wish would be in. I don't think they're going to be in, but These are my top 5 characters that I wish could be in Mortal Kombat 11. First one is my boy Tremor. My boy Tremor, one of my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat. The Earth Bender himself. The Elemental. Yes, Tremor, my boy. Hopefully he can be in. I understand that I think in his arcade ending he went into the dream realm or something like that. So maybe with the whole time thing going on, maybe he can make an appearance. Or maybe he's in the game. Hopefully, I don't want him as DLC. I want him on the base roster because he's a badass character. His redesign was sick, and he come back as an elemental, dude. Oh, Tremor, be in, please. Ed Boon, please. Let Tremor in. Let Tremor be in the game. But the next character I have is Farah Tor. And I think this character deserves another shot because I did play Farah Tor. I was in the same boat as probably a lot of people where I'm like, oh, this character does look cool. But as I started playing the character, that character is badass. Oh my, the damage you can do. I love the playstyle. I love this whole symbiote relationship thing they have going on. And at the ending of that arcade ending, of Farah Tor's ending, Tor dies. I think because I think if they separate it for too long, I think they end up dying or something like that. But I think Tor dies. I can't really remember. But Farah, grows old, and then she becomes what Tor was, and then she has a male rider. So I just think that would be cool to see a big brolic, the female Farah just being so big and brolic, and now she has a male rider, and I think that would just be cool to see. So hopefully that'll be, and I think that character deserves another shots. But yes, the next character is Astra. And Astra, the really cool thing about Astra is that she had this blade that made her think she was doing the right thing, but in reality, she really wasn't. She was killing people. She was killing things. But I just think that would be cool to see in gameplay-wise, because she is a very peaceful looking character, but that blade got her all corrupted, and making her think she's doing the right thing, and she's just slaughtering a whole bunch of people. Like, I just want to see that dynamic in MK11, and I think it would be cool, and her redesign would be cool. But yes, the next character I have is Dramin. I don't know, I just want to see this character back with this. As you can see, like, they have a concept. I think a person did a concept for Dramin, and a couple variations, and I just think he looks cool. I think he'll play cool, but if he's in, he's in, and if he's not, that would kind of suck. Maybe all these characters will make it in MK12. But the next and last character I have that I wish would be in is Natara, the vampire, and I just think that redesign and putting a vampire in, come on, we have every other being in Mortal Kombat. We got reptiles, ninjas, robots, bugs. I don't know what Devore is. I forgot the name. But come on, add a vampire. Just add a vampire. Do it. Makes sense. But yes, that is the end of the video, guys. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. I try to get through it as fast as possible. And remember, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notifications button so that way you will not miss out on any Mortal Kombat content. Let me know what you think of my character roster list, of what characters would you like to see in MK11. And maybe, I don't know, I am going to do a DLC wish list, but I think I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to hold out on that for a bit. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Remember to like this video. It would really mean a lot to me. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next Mortal Kombat 11 video. Peace out, guys.